So I'm with the lovely Siobhan Wilson, who we've grabbed actually just as she's done a little show on the radio. How did it go on Green Band Radio for you?
It was great, yeah, thanks. It went really well. Like, I got a bit shy after the first few songs, which I wasn't really expecting that. I sort of was like really excited about it, and then after I'd spoken a little bit, I was like, ran away from the microphone. But yeah, it was fun.
What kind of tracks did you choose? Did you get to choose what you played just then?
Yeah, I made a playlist of Perfume Genius, Cocteau Twins, Sun Kill Moon, Green Day, Biffy Clyro from Scotland.
I'm liking that.
So a bit of a mix just of my favourite tunes.
That's good. I'm a big Biffy fan, so that's a tick from me. That's good. And you won a competition to kick off the mountain stage, and you did it wonderfully, but you beat 900 other people to do that. How did that feel?
Epic.
Incredible.
Yeah, like winning the competition to be able to play today on the main stage was like a really, really wonderful thing. But probably one of the best things I've ever done. It was really, really good.
Have you wanted to come to Green Man before? Is this like a first time for you at Green Man?
First time for me at Green Man. I'd heard a lot of good things about it, but I think I'm just realising now that I'm here how amazing it is.
This is it. And is there anyone you're going to catch while you're here at Green Man? Is there anyone that you're looking to go and see later today?
Definitely Future Islands tonight, maybe
yeah.
Kate Tempest. Although I think they're playing at the same time, so maybe half and half. And then Ryan Adams tomorrow night.
Oh, of course. You've got to do it, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got such a gorgeous angelic voice as well. It's really, really wonderful. So what kind of inspired you to start making music and start kind of going in that direction?
Well, I started off doing a lot of classical music and I listened to a lot of Bach, Stravinsky, things like that, and a lot of religious music. And so I'm classically trained, and now I do pop music and I'm a singer-songwriter, but I think there's a lot of that, still exists in my sound, and that's kind of made me sound.
That's it. And I did see that you did kind of French jazz and things like that, because you've done you've put a little French into your music, don't you? You've got a couple of French tracks. So is that important, like a key thing for you it's on your new album as well, some French tracks. So is that kind of key for you to have?
Yeah, like I lived in France for 5 years.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's a massive part of my life, and I speak French. So yeah, there's 2 tracks in French on my new album. Paris et Blanche is the one that I play today. So yeah.
And was it it was home recorded, wasn't it, your album? And so how did the kind of writing recorders process go for you, like doing it at home and stuff like that?
It was home recorded, but it wasn't actually my home.
Oh, okay.
It was the producer's home.
Oh, okay.
Chris McCrory.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually, to be specific, it was his parents' home in his old bedroom, like from when he was a kid, that he's turned into a sort of studio. And that made it really easy to record because it wasn't intimidating and it just felt really sort of friendly. He had a little cat that came up and said hello in the middle of a take. And it wasn't really about trying to get things perfect and trying to get them really polished and sort of super slick. It was just more about capturing the feeling and getting it all out there in a sort of wave, and that's kind of, I really like that sort of lo-fi indie kind of way of working.
Lovely. And are these tracks you've been sat on for a while and you kind of brought them to air, or is it kind of tracks that you kind of written very recently?
Both, a couple of them. One of them, Dear God, was released on a compilation vinyl by my current label 4 years ago or something. It was 3 years ago. And so that one's been just sitting on the back burner for ages. And then other ones I just wrote the day before I went into studio, and the night before I'd be I've got this song, it might be rubbish or it might not be, I don't know, let's try it kind of thing. But yeah, then I showed the new songs to Song by Toads because I knew they'd released Dear God before, just to see if they would like it, and they did, so they put it out.
Oh, it's exciting. Have you got anything else coming up at the moment that we might be expecting to see from you this year at all?
I've got a September tour. Ooh. It's a headline tour in the UK. So yes, it's on my Facebook and my Twitter and all of those things.
Fantastic. And how do you find playing across the UK? Do you get similar responses, or do you find it differs from place to place?
That's a really good question. I think it's quite similar because I guess I'm playing in sort of indie style, intimate venues most of the time, unless it's a festival or a special thing. There's a kind of similarity, I suppose, in the audiences or in the venues all across the country. But then if I play in Elgin, my hometown, that's a kind of different response. Or if I play in Glasgow, where I live, or like there's very slight different. I'd say it's more different like the stuff you get up to during the day.
Yeah, of course.
Or like when you wake up in a new city
Yeah.
than the actual gig itself.
It's exciting, isn't it? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've got to explore this place.
Yeah.
Well, everyone at Green Man was so like captivated. Everyone was like lovely listening and standing there, and I really enjoyed it. It was a gorgeous set. So now, just to put you on the spot a little bit, Siobhan. So if you could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here at Green Man, who would you form with, and what would you call your band?
Okay, I wouldn't hesitate to say PJ Harvey.
Nice. Yes.
Maybe so. PJ Harvey. Does she not play saxophone as well?
I think she does. Yeah. I think she's multi-instrumentalist.
So then I'd have the singer from Future Islands,
Yes.
but maybe do backing vocals
Okay,
and
yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
And then, did you just say 3?
Yeah. If you pick another
Oh
one.
no, I've picked 2 singers.
Oh, it's alright. Go on. Just a crazy supergroup.
I'm thinking Ryan Adams could probably cover a lot of like, you know, the guitar and bass and stuff. I don't know if he's a bassist, he probably is.
Give him a shot. Give him an audition.
And maybe we would call ourselves Siobhan Wilson and the Patriarchy.
Oh, I like that. You got it. Well, Siobhan, thank you so much for chatting to me today, and best of luck for the rest of the year and with your tour as well. And enjoy the rainy festival. Enjoy. Thank you very much.